Welcome all. Welcome to my Seven channel. Come in. If you're there, just say hi. So I think I have to start. I just wanted to share it. So my dears, come in, all of you. I think I have to start. Come in, all of you. Oh, sorry. Who is there? Who is there? You are all welcome. I can see we are having some viewers. Welcome, my dear. So, hi. Just wave and say hi when you're there. So, welcome all. How are you doing? Hope you have been doing well. This is your girl, Mom Severin, and I'm back with, I want to tell more about, or to give more information about FSJ, or we say social year, that we know what is social year, what are the requirements, what you need when you're doing social year. So I think I'll start by defining what is social year. And guys, if you're there, just comment, say something, let us hear. Let us know that you're watching us, yeah? So what is FSJ stroke BFD? It means Freiwilliges Soziales Jahr or Bundesfreiwilligendienst. That is in German. But in English, it's social year. It's a volunteering job where you volunteer. So social year, it means volunteer social year. It is a voluntary and paid engagement. So if we are talking of coming here to do FSJ, it's an engagement which is unpaid. But what they do, they give pocket money. But we'll reach there. Yeah. And who can do this FSJ stroke BFD? BFD, I have said, is Bundesfreiwilligendienst, and FSJ is Freiwillige Soziales Jahr. It means social year. So social year is done by people to 27, both Germans and foreigners. Foreigners, like let's say, for example, a country like Kenya, you would like to volunteer in Germany and become an FSJ, or this Bundessoziales Jahr. So the difference between Bundessoziales Jahr and FSJ is Bundesfreiwilligendienst. The difference is FSJ is done by young people between age of 17 to 27. But BFD, it's done by all ages. There is no age limit there. So you can apply for social year under the Bundesfreiwilligendienst when you are above 27, and you can still get the voluntary job. So it is a program initiated by the German government, yeah, for age between 17 and 27. Hope we get to understand there. 17 and 27, they do FSJ. But BDF, it's done by all ages. Even if you are 40 and apply for social year, just you come and volunteer. Yes, guys. Dolphin right there, I can see you. Thank you for coming. Mudhoni Magu, thank you very much. Let me proceed, then I'll come to your questions. As I've said, BFD is open for people of all ages, but there is requirements. Let me go there. Oh, how to apply the FSJ. If you are not a citizen of a European country, you need a visa. So, and for you, if you are, let's say you are from Kenya, you need a visa for you to get this job. And we reach there how you get the visa. And then you must apply this in your home country at the German embassy. It's applied in the German embassies. Maybe let's take a country like Kenya. That's where you go and you tell them you want to come to Germany and do the FSJ and the BFD. That's where you go. So FSJ normally it's only for 12 months. You get a visa for 12 months, but when you're in Germany, you can extend it to 18 months. You can get 1 year, and then after you finish, you apply for 6 months, okay? Then there is the requirements for applying the visa. The requirements are, at least you must have B1 in German language. And this exam, it's done in Goethe Institute because other institutes are not recognized by the German embassy. So if you learn your German language in other country, in other schools, you make sure that you do your exam in Goethe Institute because that is the school which is recognized by the embassy, okay? Number one, I've said you have to have B1. Number two, you need the contract. The contract or the agreement of the social year, you get it from Germany, because now we are dealing in Germany. You'll get it from Germany. The company which is employing you will send you the contract. And with this, you take the contract that is showing that you have a job opportunity here in Germany, then it's one of the requirements in German embassy. And then you need a motivation letter explaining your reason to do your FSJ or the BFD. You have to write the reason as to why. Why are you coming to do that here in Germany? And after that, are you going back? That is very important point. You have to write that after doing your FSJ, after that year, you have to tell them that you'll go back to Kenya or to the country you come from, either Uganda, Tanzania. You have to clarify that you'll go back. Then you need a school living certificate plus the KCSC from the NEC. Yeah. You have to be a Form 4 leaver. That's what they're saying. But they're not saying that you have to have B- or A+ or A or D or whatever. With any grade here, it's not indicated any grade. So even if you have an E, even if you have a D, even if you have a B, try apply for it. It's not indicated. So then you need a proof of previous studies. If maybe you are studying as whatever you are doing, or maybe you had a career, you are a teacher, you are a nurse in Kenya, you need a proof to show that you are what you are doing before you found the information and before you apply for FSJ, what were you doing before? So, and then of course the CV, you have to attach your CV. So, and then we come to the FSJ, what they do. Normally, if you come from far, from Kenya, from Zambia, from Cameroon, from America, because all over the world, they can do FSJ. Even the Germans themselves, they can come from Germany and they go to Kenya to do the FSJ. So what the FSJ company or whoever the employers do, they give you accommodation, yeah? And then they give you pocket money. It's not a salary because this is an unpaid engagement. Like, for example, when I was doing my FSJ, I got the first place where I worked with in a home of elderly, and I was getting 350, let me say in Kenyan money, that is like 35,000 shilling. Yeah. So, and then they give you accommodation, they give you the 350 euros. And on top of that, they were giving me a card where I could get meal when I was working. If I have full shift, if I was working in the morning shift, I get the breakfast, I get lunch. But if I'm not working in the evening, I have to cater for my dinner. I've said of accommodation, they give you a place to live, they give you food. Yeah. And on top of that, they also emphasize that you go back to school, you learn more German, because when you learn to German, you'll understand that you don't speak that much. You don't even understand more. Yes, of course, you have learned in Kenya or wherever you are, but when you learn here, you find that the language is so difficult to understand, and because they are from different parts of Germany. When you go to East Germany, they speak. And they have another dialect. If you come here where they speak, you will meet people speaking Schwäbisch. If you go to Bayern, they have Bayerische. So before you get to know how they are speaking, it takes you a lot of time. So I would like to recognize people who are here. Daphne Waithera. Hi, Mom, I'm here. Welcome, Daphne, my darling. Welcome. Mudhoni, Mom Severin, how are you? I need to get in touch with you in some information. Beth told me you. Yes. Yeah, you can. Let me give my email. Blind. I don't know if I can write it here. My email is blind.esther@yahoo.com. Let me write it for you here. You'll see. Mudhoni Magu. And blind.esther@yahoo. Come closer. What have I written? Esther@yahoo. Yep. Yeah, keep the question coming. I'll answer you right now. Yeah. Mudhoni Magu, that's my email. Or get me in Facebook, Mom Severin. I'm there. Yeah. I don't have so much handles, but Facebook, you'll get me. Yeah. I will. Just inbox me in Mom Severin in Facebook, then we start from there. Let me recognize someone else. The Family Basics. Hello, Canada. Hello from Canada. Hi. Welcome. My brother is here. Mutembei TV, Mom Severin. Mimi niko hapa bado. Karibu. Welcome. And ask me questions. If you want to know about FSJ. FSJ is social year. That's my email address. You can ask me any question or just send me a message. I'll get back to you. As I've said, FSJ It's social year. It's where you come and volunteer. And there are so many fields where you can volunteer. There are hospitals where you come and volunteer. There are, you can go to home of elderly and volunteer, to the handicapped or the disabled. You can get a contract from there, and then you work there. And I can say, like, I was doing my FSJ in my first year, my first 12 months, I did it in a home of elderly. My duties were, I could go for a walk with the old people. I just take them with their roll stool, with their wheelchair. We go for a walk around, and then we get back. I could help them. Some of them cannot eat, so you can feed them. What else? Some, they would like that you read a book for them. You read. But for me, I was reading English books because my German was not that good. I won't lie to you that my German was good in the beginning. No, I could read books for them. But we could draw. It's just, you get simple duties because you are not qualified. So they can't give you responsibility of a nurse who have gone to school for 3 years. So for you, you are just there taking the simple or the light duties. You help the nurses. The duties which the nurses cannot do, and they are light, that's what you do. Because now, remember, the FSJ or the social year is unpaid. The FSJ is for age between 17 and 27. And there is the same thing, FSJ, but it's called BFD, Bundesfreiwilliges. This means it's the same thing like FSJ, but BFD, it's for all of us. It doesn't matter if you are 17. It doesn't matter if you're 40. It doesn't matter if you're 35. So if you are from 27, 28, 30, 35, 40, you can do voluntary work in Germany under the name BFD. So after I finished my first 12 months I did it in Stuttgart, I transferred to Ulm, where I did 6 months. Yeah. And in 6 months in Stuttgart, I was getting 350. But when I shifted to another location, to another place, they were paying better, or they were giving, because it's unpaid, they were giving better pocket money because they were giving more than 600 euros. So I can't tell you, if you get this social year, you'll get this fixed amount of money. No, it depends with who is your boss, who is your employer, the agreement that you'll sign, that contract, it depends on what is written inside. So some can pay 350, some can pay 500 euros, some can pay even 600 euros, some can give even 800. It depends with who is your boss. So, Motembei, this message, I wish we knew them kitambo, but it's never too late, Motembei. We hope that Germany wives will love us for old. Yeah, of course, if it's your dream to have a German wife, Motembei, it's too late. You can get one. They are there. There are so many German women who would like to settle down. Hey, Esther Gardeña, Mambos Mrembo, welcome, and thank you for watching me. Yeah, and I miss you. Right now, I'm gesund. I'm not anymore sick, so we can meet and do something. Yeah. Mudenumagu, Mutebe is saying to you, Mambo. Mudenumagu, your urge for a Muzungu is waiting. Yeah, Muzungus are there. If one would like to have one, I think they are there. They're there, but I don't know where, but they're there. So, The topic is what is FSJ? That's what and guys, as I was telling you, you have to have a Form 4 certificate. If you want to do social year in Germany, you have to have for Form 4 certificate. It doesn't matter. You had a D, you had a B, you had a whichever grade you had, try your chance. And also remember, we are giving this information because we know there are employers who need people, yeah? But there is no assurance of the visa. The one who decides that you'll come is the embassy. The German embassy in Kenya or in whichever country you are will give you the visa, and then that will determine, they are the one who to determine whether you'll go or not. So and even us who are here, no one had an assurance that I'll go there and come out with a visa. So we risked. We took risks and we got a chance. I don't think, maybe those diplomatic people, those who come for business, or those politicians, maybe they go there with assurance that I'll get a visa. But many people, you go there, you ask for the visa, but you don't know if you'll get it or not. But if we got it, who are you? You'll also get it, okay? We are here to encourage you. Esther Gadenya, missing you, darling. I'm really happy for your kindness, and thank you, my dear. Thank you. You should come. We do this together. You know, you have also done the same. Esther Gadenya she came as au pair. She did FSJ, and she did college. She's a nurse, a professional nurse. So she also has good information. So my dear, you should come and support me doing this. You know, when we exchange ideas, many people will get informed differently, because I believe you have another information. Let me see, who is this? Mudhoni Magu, mimi nataka Mjerumani sasa nihamie huko. Yeah, it's possible, Mutembe, imagine. It's possible. It's possible. Dafin Waithera, which is the best or better social work someone can easily do? My dear, in hospital, in home of elderly, because, you know, this is a field where you are like, you are enlightening yourself. You go in that field, you see how things are done, and then maybe after that 1 year or those 18 months, you decide to do college. So, and nursing in Germany is like, everyone is looking for nurses. You can't lack job as a nurse. So nursing has a market right now. The best thing I can advise someone, come do in home of elderly, because they are the same nurses. Do in the in hospitals, and then after you finish your FSJ, then they are the one who will tell you, we are ready to give you a contract. You do the school, you do nursing course, yeah. So you'll get the contract from them. You go, you extend your visa for 3 more years. Then you do your nursing. After that, you finish your nursing. They'll not let you go. They tell you, because you have done your nursing course here, we need you as our professional nurse. They give you another contract. That's why there is people. Okay, number one, I would say, for someone to get easy in Germany, many, like for me, you get married to a Mzungu, a German. Then when you get married, it's easier for you to get, you don't need to go all the time to ask for visa. But also with this FSJ, you get visa 1. Then you finish your FSJ, you extend 6 months, yeah. Then you after finishing those 18 months, they give you school, yeah. With that contract for college nursing, you go extend your visa for 3 years. So you have a visa for 3 years. Then after that, they tell you, we can't let you go because you have skills and you have learned it from us. So we have to give you a contract, you work with us. So now you get another visa for a working permit, and after after 7 years without Muzungu, without the German will give you a permanent residence because you have been here for 7 years. Even without getting married, you can still do your schooling, nursing, working. If you have been working for 7 years, many people get the permanent residence. I hope, Daphne, I've answered your question well. Let me see. Muthoni Magu, Mam Severin, please tofautia Mutembei Mjerumani. I'll escort him to the airport. There is an opportunity akuje as a... Yes, I've just said it. There is FSJ and there is BFD. And BFD is for any age. There is no age limit. So Mutembei, you can come and do social year. Then, but I don't know, after that, maybe you look for Muzungu. If all you do, you go to college and you do your school, yeah? It's possible, it's possible. Estagadenya, tell them they are looking FSJ, yeah, everywhere. We can only hope the Kenyan embassy will not disturb. Yeah, FSJ, even nursing, FSJ, anyone who is looking for FSJ, it's so easy to get it. You get the contract because they're looking for those people. But the problem is the embassy. But the embassy of Kenya, what I've checked or I've had, they are complicating au pair. They don't want people to come as au pair. But I know like 3 people who have come with, they have gotten their visa so easily as FSJs. So easy, without stress. So I think maybe they are encouraging people to come as FSJ and not as au pair, because we came as au pair and we came so many girls, so many people came those days and no one went back. Many did not go back. So I think they are discouraging that. But try your luck. You get the contract, you're a Form 4 leaver, go to the embassy and try your luck. Who knows? Even us, we tried. We never had an assurance that it's gonna work. Evariste Ndegwa, hi. Hey. Welcome, my sister. Who is this? Let me see. Yeah. Ntamtaftia. I think I've said Ntamtaftia, or maybe he looked for social work. Mtembei. Yeah, I'm repeating the same questions. Yeah. Keep questions coming. Keep questions coming. I think, have I said, Esther Gadenya, have I said everything about FSJ? Maybe you can give me some more things, some more. Mtembei, Mam Severin social year aje ama nikuje kama journalist. You can also come as a journalist, but I don't know which route you can use, or when you come as a journalist, I don't know if the TVs or the radios or whatever. I don't know how you can get that FSJ in that section, but I believe because I led, there are so many sections where you can do FSJ. You can volunteer in anything. Yeah, you can volunteer everywhere. Esther Gadenya, give me more. Yeah. And I've said the requirements, visa requirement. At least you have to learn German language. German language is A and O. You have to learn German language. And this one, it's not like for au pair. Au pair, they're saying with level A1. But for FSJ, they're saying you have to have B1. But the Form 4 certificate here, it doesn't matter whatever you have, okay? I think that's very important to note. Whatever you had, it doesn't matter. Just even if you had an E, imagine you have a chance. Because they have not stated like saying you need A, or you need B, or you need C. They have not stated. I'm going to Goethe Institute on. Oh, have you booked your exam, Dafin? Or are you doing your German language in Goethe Institute? Yeah, and also very important, if you learn German anywhere, any part of the country, any part of Kenya, make sure you do your exam in Goethe Institute in Nairobi. It's the only recognized school. So if you have a certificate from other schools, maybe they may be not recognized, and the embassy will tell you go back. But you have to have that Goethe Institute certificate. Sorry. Dafin, thank you so much. Sasa nimekuwa more interested kuendelea soma my dear. Go. My dear Salif, my dear friend Salih was telling you where you can learn your German language. There is one YouTuber called Learn with Anya in YouTube. Go get her and learn your German there. And there is another one, Lingo something. I forgot the name. You can also, in internet, you can learn German, yeah? Go learn your language. Language is A and, yeah, O. That's what you need. Mudhoni, I have a friend, Nas. She really desires to relocate to German, but hajasoma German. So afanye B1. Yeah, you're right. The thing in Germany is you have to have the German language. Yeah, that's number one, because there is no English, there is no Swahili, it's only German language. So you learn German, and she's good. She has skills already. She's a nurse. Nurses are wanted everywhere. Yeah. So for her, she can learn German, and then she get to me. I've given my email address, blind.esther@yahoo.com. Tell her to get to me. Then from there, because I already have an address, someone told me if I have someone, I can connect them. But till now, I don't have anyone who have B1. So I'm still waiting. Yeah. Hello, Kamami. Today, you are late, Robai Sitati. But it's okay. We are still here. Better late than never. So let's see what my friend Esther is saying. Essie, what are you saying? So all they need is German course. Very important, because when they come to, they will start working at the point. Yes. And I think most of working place, they provide student with Wohnungen. Have you heard? Wohnungen, they are apartments. So if you come and you are doing FSJ, or you are, especially, the new nurses. I know one who came in where I work, and they provided her with they looked for her house. Yeah, they're the one who looked for apartment for her. So they are very nice. But if you come, it's also good to clear that if you come as a nurse, you won't be paid a full salary like other nurses, because number one, your German is not that good. So your boss cannot give you the full responsibility as other nurses. So that means you'll be paid as an assistant nurse. Yeah, you'll work first as an assistant nurse, and then they send you back to school. You verbessern your Deutsch, you make it better. Your German language, you make it better. Then after you do, I think they give you an exam. After you pass your exam, and then they send your nursing certificates and whatever skill you have learned, they send it to Regirium Presidium. That is like, it's like NEC, I think. But it's something to do with the government. They recognize your certificates, and then they tell you, we have recognized you as a nurse in Germany. Now you can work as a nurse, and you can be paid a full salary just like other nurses. Thank you darling. So nataka job ya nani, si lazima niende nisome lang. Wah, Germany, you don't have a shortcut. In Germany, there is no shortcut, my dears. German language, it's a must. There is no shortcut. Because when you come here, how will you, even for you, it will be hard. After all, you know how they put it, like you are coming here to learn their culture. Yeah. So you have to show some interest from where you are. You have already started. So the first thing when you go to that embassy, they'll ask you, do you have the German language? If you don't have the certificate, they'll tell you, then no. If Robai, if you come as a visitor, someone invites you, you don't need the language. But if you want to come and work, or if you want to come and do something, my dear, imagine you have to learn the language. There is no shortcut. Wafula Alice. Oh, me too. I'm late, dear. How are you? How was your day, sweetheart? Watching you from Saudi. Hey, thank you. Welcome, my dear. Yeah, better late than never. You're not that late. We are here. We are here for you. Robai is saying hi to you. Any question? Any question? Or should I repeat what I was saying? So Robai, and you have just come in, Robai and Wafura. I was saying what is FSJ, and what is the requirements. FSJ, before we were saying FSJ is for age between 17 to 27. But now we have discovered there is something else called BFD, Bundesfreiwilliges Dienst. This is for all ages, from 17 to 45. If you're 30, if you're 35, you have a chance of doing FSJ, yeah? But it's not FSJ. For those who are beyond 28, it's not called FSJ, it's called BFD, yeah? Then, but the services or your duties is just the same with that of FSJ, yeah? And it's done, its duration, it's 1 year, 12 months, but you can extend for 6 months, 6 months more. Yeah, that's what we were saying. And so the course take how long? The German course, if you go learn the German course, A1, level A1, it will take you like 4 months. But if you take intensive course, because some people are doing clash, that goes faster. Maybe if a day you are doing like 2 hours, then you do 4 hours a day, then it will take you 2 months. Yeah. And then after you finish level A1, you have to do A2 and B1. They are combined. You do it as one. So A1 is alone, you finish it, and then you do exam, you pass the exam, then you go to level A2 to B1, then you do the exam. After you do the exam, the requirements are the certificate, that's a German language certificate, and then your Form 4 certificate, and then you need the school leaving certificate, plus the KCSE from NEC. And then you need the motivation letter. Yeah, then those are the requirements. Robai, I hope I've given a good answer. Keep the question coming. Dafin Waidera, right now I'm learning German language using online app like Duolingo and YouTube channel, but I'll start A1 Goethe Institute starting on that day. I want to do it until B2. Yes, the higher level, the better. That's true. Go girl, do it. And then when you finish, come, I've given you my email address. Get to me. And we pray that the embassy, that the Holy Spirit of God lands before you, and then you get the thing, you get the visa, and you come, and then you change your life. Because I won't say, it's not that here is perfect, but I think it's better. It's better. Yeah, it's better than the things we are seeing from Saudi. You know, I'm not saying that Saudi is bad, but the news we are seeing, they are so sad. They're so sad. Robai, welcome. Yeah, go try. It does now we have something for people beyond the 28. We have that why am I forgetting it? BFD. Yeah. And also there is Beth Modoni channel, and she has more and more. But if you want to do nursing, something to do with nurses, come get to me. Okay? Come get to me. If I don't have something, Beth Modoni is there. We are in good contact. I'll get to her and we'll have something. Yeah. And then you go to the embassy and then we say, if we can help 2 or 3, we give you this information, 2 or 3, come and change. You know, we'll tell God thank you. We'll tell God thank you. So who else is there? Who else is there? What is Yeah, Daphne, welcome. We are here for you guys. We are here for you. And kindly, if you are there, give the video thumbs up, just like the video, support my channel. That way you'll have supported me like this big, you know. Yeah, and share with your friends. Let's share this information. While I was in Kenya, I never knew these things. For me, I got this information of coming to Germany from my dad. He came. I've narrated this story so many times, but I grew up without my dad. I'm a single mother's child. So when I was 19, I finished Form 4. My dad came, yeah, and he asked me, "What can I do for you?" I was like, "I would like to get a job in Tuskies and that and that and that." And then my dad asked me, "Would you like to go to abroad?" Imagine, that's how I got the news. He had from people are going, and then he just came and asked me, "Would you like to go?" And then I said, "Why not?" And he paid the German course. I started. Was not that easy, but I did. And those days we were coming with only A1. We thank God. It was only they had not complicated, so it was only A1, and we did it. And here we are. Imagine. And after that, I did the au pair. I finished. I did the FSJ. So I'm talking of from experience. Yeah, and from also my friends' experience, because that's the path we have underwent. And then after the FSJ, those 18 months, I did my Ausbildung. I did my nursing college. And today I'm working. Okay, right now I'm not working. I'm at home. But later, after taking care of my kids, next year I'll go back to work. And even, Germany is that good. You can stay at home, and then after 1 year of taking care of the kids, your opportunity is still there. No one can fire you. Next year I'll go back to work, and I get my job is still there. My chance is there, and I continue working. I'll not tarmac, like, where will I start now applying for a job? Maybe if I decide myself, I say, I don't want to work again with this company. Let me go and look for job somewhere else. But my boss have kept my chance there. No one can take it. When I want to go back, I'll go and find my job there. So let's continue. So in Joke B, can I come to study nursing directly? Studying directly, I'm not sure. I've never had someone who have come to study directly. What I've had is FSJ, they are coming directly, and nurses, those who have skills already. Yeah, we are going. Yeah. And nurses, those who have already, they are professional nurses already, they are coming. But to come and do the nursing college, I've not had. But Joke B, you can come for that FSJ. You can come. FSJ, you have said it's between 17 and 27, but there is another one called BFD that is for, it doesn't have age limit. Even if you are 30, you can come and do that social year. Yeah, you do social year with even with 35, and then after 1 year or 18 months, because it's extended to 18 months, then you can select, you can say, I would like to do my nursing college, and you'll get it that way. Yeah, just look for a path. FSJ is just a pathway to come here. Daphne Waithera, how long does the German language expire? Tuseme kama ukisoma umekosa visa. Does it expire? I've not heard of that, because a certificate, does it? That is something that you have learned. I don't know. That one, maybe I'll check if there is something like expiring, but I don't think, because even if when you do your Form 4, does it expire? Your secondary certificate, does it expire? Because that is something you have learned. Yeah, I don't think. But before I say something wrong, Daphne, to Mam Severin on Facebook, let us. You write me something, and then I'll get more information, and then I'll answer you that. But as I am thinking logically, I don't think it expires. Mary Mwongeri. Hi dear, I have a friend who applying family reunion visa from last year, June, and the visa not yet. What can be long? Have they contacted her? Oh, one thing I know with the family reunion, many people do say that, like there is one of my friend, she got married to a German, and they married in Kenya, and the German came back to Europe, but they denied the wife the visa, and now they were battering, like, she's my wife, it's family reunion, she have to come to the husband, but they really complicated for her. So I really don't know. Is she coming to the parent, or how is she related to the person she's coming? Because I also know one girl, she took her son to Germany, and there was no complication. So I don't know, but there is someone who was married by a German, and she wanted to come to the husband, and they complicated it, imagine. So I don't know why, I don't know what can, but since last year, that's a long time. Maybe she should contact them again and ask them what's happening. Robai Sitati, then how long does it take for someone to be there after the process? Very fast. After there is, okay, my own, it took me long because I didn't have the money. The cash was a problem for me. But there is a friend of me, even she's saying it, is Beth Modoni. They learned the language within 2 months, and within like 4 months, they were gone. They were abroad. It happened so fast. So it depends with them. If you learn, and how you learn your language, how long it will take you. Number 2, the cash. The cash also is a problem, because maybe you want to go for the visa, but you don't have the money. You see, so it can delay. But if you have the cash and you have learned your German, it can be faster. Yep. Esther Gadenya, Jokebi, what I know, even German people themselves, before they do the nursing school, they must have practicum FSJ or FSJ. You see, yeah, you have to be there. You have to be in that field. Jokebi, you have to be in that field. Let's say in a hospital, you do practical and you do something like FSJ. Then from there you can do the nursing college. So FSJ all opera, but if you are beyond 30, try that BFD And also, it's very important, the visa, you don't have, no one have an assurity that you go to the embassy and you get the visa. It's not promised like I tell you, do this. But we all tried. We all tried. We did what we were supposed to do. We learned. We gathered the requirements, everything together. And then we made an appointment. We went to embassy. We tried. Like I can remember the day I went to embassy. But for me, I always thank God. God was so faithful, guys. You know, I went there. I didn't have to get that cash to go apply for the visa. It was so hard for me to get the money. And then it reaches the day I'm there. I'm at the embassy. We have queued. It was a very long queue, I can remember. And then I was like number 10 from the in that queue. My dears, you know, and we went there at 5, so they opened the gate like 8, yeah, and then we queued, and then we have stood there at the queue, and then comes this security. He broke my heart. Just before me, there was a man. He cutted the line. He cutted the queue. Let me use that word, and said, the rest from the man who was before me and us behind, we can't get the services today. We try another day. My dears, I cried. I felt so heartbroken because the money to get was a struggle. And then I'm here, I'm queuing. You tell me to go and come the next day. Yeah. So the man who was before me and the rest, they went. When the security said that they went, they just went. But for me, I didn't know how to start, and I didn't know how to go back to Nakuru again and then come back to Nairobi. Even the ticket itself, the fare itself was hard to get. And then I went on a post and I lied like this. But for me, I was doing calculation. I go back to Nakuru and then look for the cash again and all that. Guys, do you know a Muzungu from inside? Because it's a mirror. The Muzungu is always in the room, and it was a mirror. He saw me. Do you know? He left the ones who are told they can get the services, and he pointed me. So the people who are at the queue, they came and told me, hey, the Muzungu is calling you. And then I woke up and I went. I was like, maybe here I've done something wrong because of lying on those posts. He told me, give me your documents. I gave him my documents. And then, I hope I won't cry. It was so emotional because for me, I saw God with my own eyes. You can't imagine. Someone have just said, you can't get the service today. You come there from inside, points you and said, call that girl. And I went. He asked me to give him my document. I gave my document, and then he told me, just get there is a next door there. Get to the next door. They did the screening and then everything. Then I continued. I found that there is counters. I stood at the first counter, and the woman asked me, why are you going to Germany? And then I said, because we were coached. We had a very good teacher called Janet. He coached us. The one thing is to say you are going there to learn the culture, the language. Yes. And then the other question she asked, will you come back after that 1 year? The answer is yes. Never say that you are going to stay there and look for a work. So if they ask you, when you go to Germany after that 1 year, will you come back? Always say yes. So me, I said yes. The next question was, even those were, she asked me only 2 questions. And then the next was, give me 6, those days it was 6,000 Kenyan shilling. Give me 6,000 Kenyan shilling. And I paid. Guys, I got my visa it was God's miracle. I got it in a way that I can't explain. It was so emotional that I was desperate. I was like, I've given up. Then, because to go back to Nakuru again and look for the fare again and look for me. And then I was in counter 1. The next counter was a mother. She was an old lady, and she was invited by her daughter. Do you know they said no to her? They didn't give her, because you can hear, those tables, like they are like counters. You can hear the conversation between the next table and the next table. Imagine they denied her the visa and I got it. So it's just God's mercy. And that lady was saying, I've been there. My daughter has given birth. I have to support her. She needs my support. And the embassy said, no, you're not going. So it's all about luck. And also me, I would say it's all about God. That's how I came to Germany. That's how I got my visa. Yeah. So then how much, let me answer the question. Robai Sitati, how much amount does one require to apply for? How much? For a nanny? How much does one? You mean the amount of money? Like for au pair, because I'm not informed about the nannies in Germany. I know about au pair. For au pair, if you want to come as au pair, you need, I would say, approximately 200K, because the learning, we did the calculation here with the person who was here, Teacher James. The learning, it will cost you, till to B1, it will cost you 65,000. Then you do the exam. The exam was 11,000 and then 14,000. So that way you are almost 100,000 only by learning and doing the exam. So you have applied a passport because you need a passport. Then you apply for the visa. The visa those days, it was 6,000. I had like now it's like 12,000. So, and then on top of that, you need the ticket. And the ticket, it depends on the seasons. So I would say approximately one should have 200K. Yeah, 200K. Mudhoni Magu, God is miracle worker. Yes, when he says yes, when he says yes, it's yes. Yeah. For me, my journey was it was God. I saw God. I didn't have the money. But I made it. So if you are there and you're thinking of the money, don't think about money. If God have said this is your way, He's gonna make a way for you. He's gonna make a way for you. Just do what you're supposed to do. Learn the language. You should start doing something, and then you get there. Please, how many days does it take to get contract after applying for FSJ? The contract, so after you have done, let's say you have done your German, you just send me the application letter, or Beth Mudhoni, yeah? And then it doesn't take long. That is maybe 1 month, because the contract here, we get it even 5 days, you can get a contract. So let's say, because it's Kenya and it's far, wherever you are, Feast, wherever you are, let's say maybe 1 month. Let's calculate with 1 month. 1 month you will be having a contract. Evariste Ndegwa, if I get the chance to come to Germany through FSJ, do they give accommodation? Am I allowed to bring my child along? If not, how long will it take my child to join me? So let me start with the first question. Number one, they give accommodation. You'll get a Wohnung, an apartment where you'll be sleeping and all that. Number two, if you have kids, let me tell you, it can take you wrong, because with that FSJ visa, you can't, because you are unpaid. It's not unemployment like you have a big salary, that you can also be able to finance your kid when he or she, you bring her here. So what I can say is that's what many people do. If you get married, that's the easiest way to bring your kid here, because the German man or the German wife has the citizenship. So it's easier for the person to help you and come and bring your kid. Or if you don't get married, then you have to finish your FSJ. You do your college, you finish those, like, let me say, FSJ is 1 year, college is 4 years, and then you work like 3 years for you to get something called Free State or permanent residence, or you apply for the German passport. Then that way you'll be able to bring your kid. That's it. Let's calculate with like 7 years. After 7 years, after you get the residence, then you can be able to bring your family, even your husband, even your, if you have the German passport and all the permanent residence. Iki Feast, thank you very much, ma'am. And again, how many months does it take to get a visa for FSJ? Does it exceed 2 months? To get a visa, nowadays, it's very fast. It's very like those days when you were applying, it could take us one month. But today, my dears, like, let me say, there is a day I invited my mom. She applied for her visa today, and she went back to Nakuru. The next day, they called her. And by the way, you are not the one to drive to Nairobi to go and correct it. They sent it through. There is this, not DHL. There is something in Kenya. I don't know. There is a post like these courier services, and they send it to the location where you are. So within 1 day, like you apply today, you can get it tomorrow. But also, I would think that it depends with a visa for what. But nowadays, it's very fast. It's not taking that long. It's not taking that long. Robai Sitati. Thanks, darling. At least it's affordable. Aki, next year I have to. Yeah, come. You have to come. You have to come. Come and see, sure. And see that, like, there is countries where people have chances. Like, there is country where people can, from nothing, you can also change your life. Yes, here there is so many challenges also, but there is chances. You never stay like without a job. There is like challenges. Which challenges can I say? There is like loneliness, yeah, because all the time maybe you are used to be with your family, but now you are alone. Number 2, the winter season. It's so cold, my dears. The winters. So when you come to in winter, hey guys, you have to buy a heavy jacket. Yeah, you need gloves. You need warm socks. You need Marvin, because it's really cold. And when I came, I can remember my jackets were. I thought in Kenya, I thought this is for winter, but when I came here, that was like I had summer jacket on. I had to buy new jackets. So my dears, yeah, you see, Mary Mongeri knows G4S. Yeah, G4S is the one who delivers your visa. When you get your visa, they'll call you and tell you that they have, you can pick your visa from the G4S in maybe when you're in Nakuru, when you are in wherever you are, they do that. It's very fast, my dear, imagine. So Stanley Kiboko, I have 8 years of working experience as a baker chef. How can I get a hotelian job over there? Yes, I don't know about hotelians, yeah, but I don't know about hotelian. I don't know about hotelian, but if you have experience with baker, I think the chances are high, but I don't know why. Let me not talk something that I don't know. But every skill in Germany have a chance. Yeah. Evarista, thank you for the information. Yeah, we have to inform you what we know. The retro we know, we share. It might help 2 or 3. And if it helps 2 or 1, even our God in heaven will be happy too. Because when you help someone, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't pain you. So if I know something, why not? Because I also have come from far, through thick and thin, so many, but I still got people who can help me, who can hold my hand and show me the way. No, I always find people who will hold my hand and show me the way. Ma'am, Dafin Waidera, which area is better place to work as a nurse or FSJ while in Germany? Do it in hospital, my dear. Do it in hospital. Okay? Hospital is the best of or home of elderly. You will always get a job. After you have done your nursing college, you always get a job. And it's well paid. Okay, people say, like, people say it's not well paid, especially Germans. But for me, hey, because I know how people are tamaking down there in my country. Yeah. I always say, yeah, if they add, it's okay. I'll receive it. But it's good money. You can manage yourself with that. You can manage yourself with that. Ik Fist. Please, ma'am, I want to know, a friend of mine wants to know that she wants to apply for Ausbildung, but they are demanding Abitur. Okay, for that program. She has B2 also, but not Abitur. Please, is there a way for her? Of course, she has. She want to. In Germany, why is she? In which then? Ikifist, get me in my Facebook. No, you don't need Abitur. Like for me, I did it with Realschule. They translated my documents from Kenya, and they said because when you come, guys, it's good that we say that when you come and you want to do college, they take your Form 4 certificate, or even college, if you have gone to college, whatever you have done, bring all those certificates with you. They'll translate them, and then they level you according to German's level. So he's talking about Abitur. Abitur is something high. It's something very high. B minus in Kenya, mostly, yeah, they are translated to be in Abitur, as he's saying. If you have a B minus or a, they say that you are that high. For me, I had C, and I had Realschule. They said I'm in Realschule. Yeah, Mittelreife. So if I did my college with Mittelreife, what about this person who have Abitur? If the person is in Germany, Ikifist, please get me in Ma'am Severin in Facebook, because we have to help that person. Evarista, I don't understand German. Can get very cold. I do understand German can get very cold, yes. Their warmer sit. How long is winter in months? So winter starts in September. Yeah, Germany is very cold, especially in winter. It starts in September. It ends like this. Like this year, it ended in March. Even in April, it was cold. Yeah, it depends. It goes from September to, let's say, to March to April there. Yeah, Evarista, it's cold. You have to get, but I don't think there are warmer cities. Okay, Stuttgart is warm, but it's in winter, it's cold. In winter, everywhere is cold here. You can't say this part is warm in winter than others. Dafin Waidera, I mean rural areas or urban areas. What was your question? Which areas? It doesn't matter. But for me, I would advise you to go to urban areas. Yeah, urban areas, but also rural areas. It's not rural areas is because of the accommodation. You can get cheaper houses or apartments, and but I would advise someone to go to urban because of the means of transport in urban is always good. because right now, when you come, you don't have the car, maybe you don't have driver's license, so you need to move with buses and trains and all of the trams. So when you are in town, it's town service. So rural, urban area is better. Thank you. I have subscribed. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And guys, kindly like my video, give me thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share with your friends. Yes. So any question so that we wind up? Yeah, if anyone have a question, I hope I've explained well about FSJ and BFD. BFD, I repeat again, because we had this discussion for a very long time. BFD, it doesn't have age limit. You can do it when you are 17, 18, 27, and also with 28, 40, yeah. But above 50, I think it will be somehow, it's hard also to get a job and all that. But why never try? Just try. You don't just try. You never know. So I see like there is no questions coming. Guys, give my video thumbs up, and God bless you. And now let us meet another day. Yeah. And we call it a day. Or anyone with a question? And guys, thank you very much for watching my content. Thank you for being there in every time when I come live. I always have viewers. I don't take that for granted. It is a big blessing. Let me see, someone have written. You said they translate the certificate. Does that include no, driver's license? It's not translated. But I think when you come with your Kenyan drivers, I don't know what happens with driver's license, because many people who come with, they drive here. But I think you go back to school for a while, and then you go back to school, they see how you're driving, because it's different. In Kenya, we keep left, and here you keep right. So you have to go back to school for them to see how you're driving, and then you get you are allowed to drive. Yeah, the certificates have to get translated and also to be put in the German levels, because their system and our system are different systems. So you have to be kept in their levels. King David's organist, please answer my question. Where is it? This one, I've already answered, King David. I've said the driver's license they don't translate it, but what they do, they send you back to school. Yeah, they see how you're driving, so that they allow you to drive again here in Germany. I hope is that question. Kuna ugari iko. There is Afro shops, so you can go buy your maize meal in Afro shop, or Indian shop, or even in German's supermarkets. There are supermarket like Rewe. You can find maize meal, but it's yellow maize meal. So it's yellow ugari. We are also grateful for the information. Saramogo, thank you. And may God bless you for always keeping in touch with me. Yeah, thank you guys. So kindly like the video, and I think I leave you at this point. And guys, God bless you and have a good night. And those who are like their places is day, have a good day till we meet next time. Stay blessed. Subscribe. Don't forget, share with your friends. Share with them. Maybe one of your friend or your sister or your brother can get this information and change her life. So Some a question here. So Dafin Waidera is asking, where do you translate your document into German? In Kenya, the teachers do. Like the teacher James we had here, he said he'll translate it, and maybe he can translate. But in Germany, there is so many offices where we take our documents, they translate them. Yeah. In Kenya, there are so many places you can take. So just talk to those teachers. Or you are going to Goethe Institute, ask them there. I believe in Goethe Institute you can translate your documents. Yeah, hope no other question. Hope I have answered all of you. So guys, situseme good night. So good night and God bless you. Hope sikufungia mtu yeyote. Yeah, we will come with another topic of Azerium, how people get Azerium, but I'll come with that, and then you know how you can come also as a refugee, but that's when you have problems. Okay, then good night, Wase. God bless you. Ciao.